Alright, and with that, we should be live.
Indeed.
Well, today we'll be tackling part 2 of my Messenger series, and yeah, last time we fulfilled the ancient prophecy and delivered the scroll to the 3 sages atop the glacial peak. And then they decided, alright, you still must continue your journey.
Oh, you already done the Detroit joke then.
Yeah, I already got to the 16-bit era.
Well, I mean, the Ray Troy joke happens like after you get
after I beat
16-bit for a good minute.
Yeah, after I truly finished that section of the game, then the Ray Troy jokes happened. But we still have the John Gaiden joke from yesterday.
This is acceptable.
It is acceptable.
You play as John Bloodborne on his quest to escape England.
On his quest to commit infanticide.
I feel like escaping England is funnier somehow.
Both are a recurring joke, but I think infanticide is the specific line of that one.
That would check out for Bloodborne, though.
Joke for that one.
That would check out for Maxor.
For what?
Maxor.
That would check out for
The person who
Maxor.
made that video.
Yeah. Both would check out for Bloodborne and Maxor.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen some of his Metal Gear Revengeance,
Revengeance,
as he likes to say it.
Well,
he actually says Revengeance, and it hurts
the
my
correct
soul a
way.
little bit. But, you know, probably for the joke.
Indeed. Anyways, I believe it is time to get going. The Messenger. We shall pick up where we left off in the Cloud Ruins. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I was about to say, man, I can't wait for the day I play a Fire Emblem game on stream. I'm like, wait, I've been doing that for like 2 weeks.
See, obviously that's how addicted you are to Fire Emblem.
Indeed.
You're just obviously not playing the right one.
For what it's worth, I do actually love FE1. And also, I'm definitely not already at 1 health. See, I'm not at 1 health.
Why would you ever be at 1 health?
Only a fool would ever.
Samurai War.
Unfortunately, as we have seen in my Hollow Knight stream, I am quantifiably a fool. That is how the mathematics works out.
Or maybe you're a ninja warrior, I don't know.
Maybe I'm a what?
Yes.
Ninja warrior.
Unfortunately, even though I am American, I'm neither a ninja nor a warrior.
God, that's such a fucking odd. The Messenger and American Ninja Warrior Edition.
Now we're getting somewhere. I don't want to talk
He's just
about
like, I'm
that.
not even American.
I'm neither American, nor am I a ninja or a warrior.
I mean, he is a ninja.
This is true.
He just doesn't have any of the abilities.
He can throw shuriken. He's not great
Yeah,
at sneaking
but-
around, but to be fair, the game's...
stealth isn't a thing.
Yeah. When stealth
Yeah,
isn't
but to
an
be fair,
objective,
very few
depictions of ninja actually care about stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, hello again, dragon.
It's been more recent, or it's been more common in recent years, but it's still not particularly common.
Yeah, like, the original Ninja Gaiden, we don't even talk about how far that is from being a depiction of actual ninja.
I mean, so yeah, I feel like recent ninjas, people at least know that they are stealthy, even if most of them still aren't.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
See, I think of more recent ninjas, and I immediately think of the Fortnite guy, and I'm like, man, if he was stealthy, that would be...
Your life would be so much better.
It would be so much better, because no one fucking knew he existed.
I still can't get over his last name being Blevins. That's just such a specific last name.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Blue hair fuck Fortnite guy.
Ninja Fortnite.
Oh, you meant the streamer.
Yes,
I thought
the streamer
you meant the
Ninja.
character in...
I mean, no, that he does have a character in Fortnite, too.
Yeah, I did remember that as well, but...
Anyways, we finally get our chance to beat up the dragon that's been harassing us this whole time.
Dragon.
My favorite time. Ow.
Dragon.
Dragon Ball Z.
My favorite Dragon Ball opening.
Notably, almost entirely considered the worst one, but it's still pretty good.
I was just making a joke about the fuck the dragon.
Checks out.
See, now I can make a joke here, and it could go multitude of ways.
Oh no.
It could be considered lolicon, it could be considered MILF, or it could just be considered maid.
Ow.
Specifically because of Miss
Like two of
Koyabashi's
these, and not
Dragon
the first.
Maid. I was gonna make a joke about, fuck the dragon, Miss Koyabashi's Dragon Maid. And you can see why it could become a joke of all three magnitudes.
I don't want to talk about those magnitudes. What I do want to talk about is I forgot to talk to the shopkeeper about the level boss, so we get to see this dialogue. It was calculated, trust me.
I died specifically to go back and talk to him.
Of course. Hey, I'm not sure what's up next, but the Prophet wanted me to repeat a line for you at this point in the adventure. Alright, let's hear it.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay, I always wanted to try the voice. Check it out. And on this day, the messenger shall unwittingly make his lifesaver indebted to him. And that means... I'm not sure, but if all else fails, attack the fireballs. Fair enough. With that knowledge, we may now truly prepare to face the dragon once more. One of my favorite pastimes in this game is trying to see how long I can juggle the dragon horizontally. I'm not very good at it, though.
I mean, I bet the speedrunning technique, I'm sure, is just fucking juggling it until it doesn't let you anymore.
Probably.
Until you hit the top of the screen.
Well, he doesn't go up all the time.
Yeah, he
After
does
you hit a
snake
boss,
back
he's
down
gonna snake back
sometimes, and
down.
that's what makes it tricky.
But the speedrun tactic is probably to just one cycle his first phase, I guess. I mean, that's what pretty much all speedruns do.
This is true.
Or some speedruns even zero cycle the first boss, or the phase, boss, whatever.
Why does that feel like a
You
speedrun
fuckhead.
I was hearing about recently? Is that like
Was it the Wind Waker speedrun?
entirely possible?
Because the Wind Waker all dungeons will literally... So you know the boss of Forest, or Forbidden Forest?
Yeah?
They will kill that boss without knocking him down.
Nice.
Like, you don't even need to get the boomerang.
Nice.
I think... I actually... You might skip the boomerang. You might actually skip... You do! Actually. Because when you go to Forsaken Fortress, you have to do... fucking bullshittery with pause buffering and the bow, so that you can hit that one room that has the, where you're supposed to use the boomerang to hit switches in the right order in a short enough amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because A, they skip the boss key, so they don't need the boomerang for that, and B, they can kill the boss, without, knocking him down, because they get bombs early.
Checks out. Getting bombs early is a staple Zelda speedrunning technique as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, it is
Like, pretty much every game.
often one of the main goals of a Zelda speedrun is getting bombs as early as possible. Like, even Breath of the Wild, for a while I think it was actually the second to last. No, it'd be the second, I think, for a while because of stasis, but now there's the bomb launch, so they don't.
Oh god. Oh, I did it. Oh man. That last section there almost got me good. Anyways, we have defeated the dragon.
If I remember correctly, the speedrunners get bombs before even going to Dragon Roost.
Okay then. I've been watching you for a long time, messenger. Who are you, anyway? Ha!
Yeah, but if you...
Wait.
I'll wait.
So the disguise did fool you. It's a shame you freed my slave pet, but no matter. I am now certain I can defeat you. You! Ha ha ha! Surprised? Time to pay for what you did to my people. Bold words coming from such an unprepared adventurer. The underworld awaits you, messenger. At last, the scroll will be ours. Watch your step now. Man. Well, to hell we go. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, so when you have bombs before going to Forbidden Forest in Wind Waker, you can throw the bombs at the bottom of the boss with the right timing, and it will damage it. It's like head thing that you normally have to expose by knocking it down. So you just don't even need to knock it down in the first place.
Checks out. Anyways, we can encounter the shopkeeper once more, even in hell.
What's funny though is that boss actually has a built-in cheese death that you can, like, intentionally you can kill it with pure cheese.
We love to see pure cheese.
The forest water that you can get from the forest haven, if poured on that boss, it instantly kills it. So all you have to do is knock it down and then pour the water on it, and it instantly dies.
That's pretty funny.
So you just, what you do is
stupid.
you just make sure you have a bottle before then, which I think if you're going through the game somewhat normally, you do Dragon Roost first, so you do have one. You bottle the water. You have to get through the dungeon in less than 30 minutes, but I think that you can do that like without even trying to speedrun.
Yeah, that sounds pretty standard for Zelda's dungeon time. Like, especially for like.
And then all
games.
you need to do is knock it down and pour the water on the thing, and it just dies.
That's really funny.
Stupid about like, oh my god, but then you've got to get there within 30 minutes. And I was like, well, if you're using it on fucking speedrun, of course you're gonna get it in 30 minutes.
Yeah, like I think even if you don't know what you're doing, if you're trying to go through that dungeon quickly, you probably can get to the boss and knock it down the first time in 30 minutes.
Yeah, that would check out.
Even if it's your first playthrough. You might not, but you probably could without it being that unusual.
Yeah. Well, time to see what the shopkeeper has to say about literal hell. Welcome to the lion's den. Oh, I didn't see any lions. No, I meant... never mind. The heat. This heat is almost unbearable. Come on, I'm happy to avoid certain cliches, but to think we wouldn't have lava to end your epic quest is pushing it. Do you have any stories to share? Of course, here's one for you. There once was a guy visited by a succubus. Far from being that kind of demon, she offered him a unique chance to visit hell as a tourist. Very adventurous by nature, he jumped right into the portal. They arrived in a room where giant cauldrons boiled over bonfires. They contained people, where little demons with pikes were sitting on the rim to push anyone who tried to escape back inside. Who's in that cauldron? The man asked his succubus tour guide. This one, that's where liars and cheaters end up, she explained. And this one over there, she continued, that's for people who hunt for sport. Aghast, the man noticed another cauldron, much bigger than the other ones, and devoid of any demons sitting on its rim. Indeed, that one cauldron seemed to self-regulate. People were pulling back in anyone who tried to escape. And who's this cauldron for? He asked, curious as to who could possibly be so stubborn in their ideology they would rather hurt themselves than rethink their worldview. Oh, that cauldron, the succubus mused. That's for people who think the order doesn't apply anymore when another line opens up at the market. The end. Okay, now you're just using the platform to vent. What is wrong with you? Are you that guy? Which guy? The guy who's fifth in line but rushes to be first when a new line opens up. Oh right, different timeline. Never mind. I don't believe the messenger should be aware of markets yet.
I mean, marketplaces, yes, but stuff like that, no.
Who knows, maybe their village has completely abolished the concept of money.
Ah, I see they were communists. No wonder the demons tried to destroy them.
I mean, to be fair,
see.
being
In
the
this
last
context,
surviving
the
human
demons-
settlement is a pretty good indication of their success.
So in this case, you know, the demons aren't evil, the humans are.
Hmm.
The demons are a representation of America. Let's fucking go.
Hmm. Why am I stupid?
They didn't forget what we did to Hiroshima.
Hmm. So you can hear the music, right? On stream?
Probably could if I had the volume up.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Did you expect Hell to have this kind of music?
I feel, well, I don't know. I feel like it'd have more, like, just, constant background screaming.
Understandable.
Ah shit, you guys can hear my inner voice.
Either way, I wasn't expecting the EDM route for Hell. I don't even know what to call this, actually.
I don't know either.
Bowser's Castle.
Hmm. While I can't disagree... That sentence ends there.
Well, I can't disagree. I will anyways.
While I can't disagree, I will make it sound like I do.
Hmm. Why am I stupid?
I don't know.
I can't answer that one.
Not only did you jump into a rock
And then I fell
that-
in the lava
with
anyway.
a predictable course multiple times, but you fell off a wall into lava.
250 time shards in, I'm feeling some acid reflux. Maybe swallowing them isn't a good idea. Perhaps not. I can't imagine what crystallized time would do to one's digestive system.
You would think that he'd be, you know, spending the equivalent of currency.
Nah.
But no. Eating it.
Who
I don't
would
know why that
spend
reminded
money
me
when you're
to say
filthy,
that.
stinking rich?
Yeah. There's this guy on YouTube who's been, like, taking Half-Life 2 scientists and, like, making ASMR videos out of them. So, like, there's one where this dude eating a head crab, and the most recent one he's eating a Zen crystal. And that's all I can think of when thinking of, like, the concept of eating the time cards in this. Is just fucking crunching down on a Zen crystal.
Wonderful. How much did I need for this? This was 1,000. Alright, good to know. I feel like there's supposed to be lava climbing after me.
Does seem like one of those rooms.
Look good.
I think there is supposed to be, and I'm just clearing it way faster than I expected to. Or the game expected to, for that matter.
Or it's just pretty lenient.
It's like, to be fair, I have done this before. Either that, or that's just not that kind of room, and it's structured to look like it is.
Could be.
Don't think I don't see you, breakable blocks. Money, my favorite thing to find. I may have already opened up the required path, but I will still kill my enemies.
I'll be right back. I need to go get fried chicken.
Alright.
I may not need to, but I'm going to commit genocide.
Fascinating topic. What are the requirements of genocide?
Just mass murder. I don't remember. There's
Not like
there
this,
is-
like what classifies as genocide, but what are the requirements to inspire one such as yourself to go to such lengths as committing genocide?
Everything the human race has ever done.
I can't disagree. In fact, I won't disagree. Anyways, in the meantime, it's time to chat about the level boss. Looks like the Demon General is up next. Be careful out there, I hear he's pretty fast. That's all he's got to say. Alright, we must watch out for the pretty fast Demon General. Nowhere left to run, Demon. Why would I run? You stepped right into my trap. We'll see about that. Ha ha ha! We end this now, champion of the blue robes. Yeah. I will admit, he is pretty fast. Ow!
I mean, he has Thanos' swords. Or Thanos' sword, except he can split into two.
Indeed.
It's the sword of Thanos plus Zuko's swords. How much do you hate that statement?
Thanko, that doesn't work. Thanko notably does not work.
Zuko's.
Zukos is better.
The Zuko's copter sword.
Indeed.
Why did they give him that sword?
I would not know.
It makes no sense.
Ah, he blocked my shuriken. How rude.
It literally just gave him a bulkier version of the Inquisitor's sword from fucking Star Wars Rebels.
Perfectly normal.
It does the exact same thing where they press a button and it spins and literally does nothing to help them.
Just like me.
Ah!
Sorry, I came back and heard it does nothing to help them.
Understandable. 36 deaths prevented. Quarble MVP. It sure is helpful that Quarble, despite being very similar in appearance to some of the demons we've encountered, is not allied with them.
Yeah, like Quibble, his roommate. Or the current boss.
would certainly check out.
It just turns out that this boss is actually horrible. Once you kill him and you die, you have no way of reviving.
That would be
The real
unfortunate.
question would be, why was he reviving you this whole time?
We'll get to that later.
Just so your failure tasted that much sweeter.
Indeed.
I feel like there is actually a final boss that does do that. He's been reviving you through the entire game, other than Handsome Jack.
I was gonna say Handsome Jack.
Who is literally doing it just because he wants to fucking die, and you're the best chance he has.
I remember there was a time when I was questioning that. I'm like, the new U stations, are those like canon?
I'm pretty sure they're not canon. Like, I feel like they have to not be, otherwise none of the character deaths make sense.
That's true.
Like,
Impossible.
the fast travel stations might be, but I feel like the new U can't be.
Understandable. Impossible. I'm the fastest there's ever been. Tell me how to end this curse, or else.
Sorry, fucker, but you're not blue.
This is true. Is it that simple in your head, ninja? All of this is bigger than you, or me. I am ending this. Your Demon King is next. Make no mistake, messenger. None of us are leaving this place alive. If I can't have the scroll, then it shall be destroyed.
Oh no! Not
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark.
Oh no, not my map.
Well, there goes Barmathazel. It sure is convenient that dragon came back for us. Whew! Close call. I got you, buddy. Thanks, I guess we're even now. Oh yeah. What's your name? Manfred. What kind of name is that for a sky serpent? It's not my birth name, but I always wanted to be a butler. Okay. Well, you should dress for the job you want, and not the one you have, right? So? So call me Manfred. Alright, Manfred. What did you do before the demons mind-controlled you? No time to explain. This is your big moment.
As they just spent a bunch of time explaining they wanted to be a butler.
Yeah.
I mean, the messenger asked.
Alright. We ride west, or we ride east out of hell. Only to find the Demon King has returned.
I love how, the lava, like, you end up leaving the lava pit and it goes straight into the ocean.
Yeah. Sure is convenient, it was right there.
What kind of Minecraft fucking generation is this?
Don't worry about it. Oh, were you hoping for the Western hero? No prophecies for you, worm. Prepare to die. You! I see Barmathazel failed me once again. Your reign is over, despot. Ha 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 ha! You think this is how it works? Know your place, ninja. Our curse is never ending, and your time is up. As for you, soldier, I can't wait for my minions to make short work of you. That was amazing! You're the Western hero, right? No, Did I travel so far east that I made it back to my village from the west? Everything's so different. Did the Tower of Time really send me to the future? I guess this means... Hey, I have an important task for you, I think. Pardon? I mean, take this scroll. You need to carry it across the world to the top of the highest mountain. Really? I'm 100% down to leave this outpost. Yes, a messenger is needed. A messenger? Godspeed! What? Just take the scroll.
This is basically how the game starts, right?
Yes!
Except the roles are reversed.
And so your time as the messenger is up. What do I do now? Well, you could take a few moments to appreciate the reveal that it was all just a loop. No way, I still want to be a part of the adventure. Oh, we'll get right to that. What do you mean? I mean, it's time. Time for what? For you to finally open the cabinet. Really? Yes, go ahead and open it. Now what if I don't? Please do touch the cabinet. I already told you, the cabinet is where it is. Believe me, you are ready for what's in there.
Just try and leave.
There's no skeleton in there, I promise. Hey, do open it.
Yeah, he lied!
It's not empty.
It's just papyrus.
Literally versions of him saying, like, don't open it. You're not ready
Yeah.
for it. But he's just like, he's edited them so that way it's like, yeah, you are ready.
Yeah,
Open it.
I already unlocked it. Why don't you put that curiosity to good use and open the cabinet already? If you don't open the cabinet soon, you'll have to sit through my boring story. I'm warning you, it's boring. It's philosophical. I'll even remove your ability to skip what I'm saying. This is your last warning. You better make sure you have some time ahead of you if you're going to keep doing that. Alright, let me share with you my understanding of Madame Melody's work. After observing so many humans over such a long period of time and reading as much as I could, some trends inevitably came up. One thing we all have in common is the need to feel like we have value, power, and abundance in our lives. Now, like many things, there are functional and dysfunctional ways to go about these. Say you are dysfunctional. Your sense of value may come from the approval of others, making you dependent on seeking attention, begging for others to tell you that who you are is adequate. You will feel good when you receive positive feedback, but always be one negative comment away from having your day ruined. Now about power. Dysfunctional people get a sense of power by exercising control over others, sometimes right down to policing the way they talk or who they engage with. They feel good when they have a weak partner or friend to control, but feel depressed and weak themselves when no one is around to feed their ego. Their sense of abundance will often come from material things.
Oh!
What?
I said, oh, it's the Christians.
Their sense of abundance will often come from material things, displaying of high status, or promiscuity. Even though it feels great while the money and the crowd are there, these lack real depth, and the impact of the inevitable downfall would be hard to overstate.
God, the more that's said, the more I understand. The more I believe it really is the Christians.
I can't disagree. For functional people, it is scarcely documented as they are generally busy living a meaningful life. Functional people get their sense of value from an understanding and acknowledgement of their inner worth. Their sense of power comes from an ability to self-contain and let others be who they are, while protecting themselves when needed. And abundance simply comes from good self-care. Now, all of this makes sense in theory, but the idea is to be able to apply it. For this, you first need to master your emotions. As I understand it, everything you experience is a mix of the big five: fear, joy, sadness, anger, and shame. The primary colors of our experiences, if you will. Mix fear with anger, and you get jealousy. Too much sadness in your joy will make you melancholic. The only way to unpack complex emotions is by breaking them down into which of the big five are concerned, and to deal with each of these individually. Easier said than done, right? Consider haunted house stories for a moment. They're always the same, aren't they? It starts off with optimistic fools moving in. Soon enough, odd things begin to happen, and fear ensues for a while. Eventually, the protagonist has had enough and decides to face the ghost. What? What do you want? They will ask, tired of cowering in fear. As it turns out, ghosts usually know what they want, and it's usually the same thing. For the person who wronged them to face justice, and them to be put to rest. That's usually where the killer faces a trial, and the ghost's body is respectfully buried. And just like that, the house becomes a warm haven again. Did you get the metaphors? If you often feel depressed, irritated, or however hindered in your general ability to engage with life, you are just like a haunted house. Your inner child is hurt, and will be increasingly uncomfortable to you, until you turn around and ask, "What? What do you want?" If asked honestly, you'll find that the answers were within you all along, and that following through with that inner child's requests is both challenging and life-changing. Only then can you begin the process of discovering your true self to finally get rid of your chains. These were my final ramblings. Please keep in mind that I am but a shopkeeper. Everything I say should be taken with the biggest grain of salt you can find. Please, open the cabinet now. How about I don't? I already told you the cabinet is where it is. Ah, fine. We'll open the cabinet. So, it's just a closet for blue robes? Why, yes! What did it look like? Well, don't just stand there. Grab one your size. Alright. I think I hear someone coming. Get behind the counter. Hello there. Ah, the messenger. I wasn't expecting you so soon. What is this place? This is the shop. It doesn't look like a shop. Hey, I said that same... I mean, do I look like a shopkeeper? What? Anyway, here's a power-up that will let you charge your beam. Oh, there's upgrades too? Sweet. So, thanks for the beam charger upgrade. You bet. You know, the way everything looks, it just felt like I should be able to do that. Yes, that's why Ray Troyd invented it decades ago. Who's Ray Troyd? Just the follow-up to an earlier joke. I don't get it. Some will. And there's the title drop.
Roll credits.
Oh, so by the way, did you guys see yesterday that for a few hours, nothing on the Steam store except for what was on sale was purchasable?
I did not see that.
For some reason.
But that checks out.
Yeah, I did not see that. So I don't really, didn't really have anything to buy yesterday.
I was checking my wish list and then I saw one of my games seemed like it had been pulled off the store because all I could do was view details, and then I noticed that a bunch of other games. So yeah, for some reason, all of the games that were not part of the sale of the ongoing event weren't purchasable yesterday for some reason. For like a few hours.
Only Golden Week.
Hey, is everything alright? It's kind of boring, but I guess I'm okay. No, I mean, it's been a while since your messenger visited. I don't know. I didn't enter the shop so often myself. You're in the Tower of Time, remember? So? So, it should automatically take you forward in time to the next important moment. Which is? Either your messenger enters the shop, or dies. Oh? Did your messenger die? How would I know that? By using the scrying orb. If Quarble isn't sent within 10 seconds, your messenger dies for good. And when were you planning on mentioning that? Oh no! Oh no. We need to fix this. Oh, is it we now? Come on, now is not the time to argue. We have to look at this holistically. Look at this holistically? What does that even mean? It means I'm as lost as you are, but I still want you to think I'm the smartest one here. I'll go fetch the scroll, hold on. Be right back, I need to talk with the others. Okay, we've reached an agreement. You're the one that needs to finish this. Really? Yes, really. You weren't really fit to be a shopkeeper anyway. I'll leave the scroll here with your clothes. Come join us after you've changed. Well, we are once more in our ninja attire. And unfortunately, the messenger we just recruited is dead. Look, all I'm saying is, he's been carrying the scroll for a long time already, and it could be dangerous. It is exactly as was foretold in the visions. A born-again messenger will master time itself to end the curse by fighting in 2 cycles simultaneously. I don't know, warping once to go to the future was risky enough. You think he can sustain doing that constantly? Well, unless you want to carry the scroll again, I don't see what other choice we have. Besides, we really need to find the remaining music notes. So you still believe the music box is important? Well, I am the prophet, right? So? So yes, I do believe in the prophecy. Well, if you really mean to help the messenger, try to tone down that wannabe epic tone of yours. Careful, heathen. The mists of legend are very complex, and attempts to trivialize their meaning may cause. Whatever, I'll be in my shop. So, the prophet will be your guide from now on. Good luck with that. And so the messenger rises once more. I'm not sure what I should do next. The mists of time are quite intricate indeed, but fear not, for the prophet is here to unravel their meaning. More like the interpret then, am I right? I will forgive this affront, for these are troubled times. Behold the messenger, as the Tower of Time's portal nexus activates to help you on your quest. Return here whenever you seek guidance, and I shall provide. Godspeed.
Whenever you seek John guidance.
Behold, the music box. Legend says that it is the very relic maintaining the curse on humanity. I did not read that. As fate would beautifully have it, only by creating a melody from the crystallized forces of this world can the curse be broken. To complete the melody, we still need 6 music notes. So what should I do next? Once the bird returns to the nest, it shall learn the power of true sight. Wow, how helpful. Anyways, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and check out this first portal. Hey, you warped! Yeah, pretty neat. Things are probably going to get cryptic from now on with all this profit business, so you'll probably want to make extensive use of your map. My map? Your map, yes. I don't have a map. Are you kidding me? I'm telling you, I don't have a map. Okay, let me get this straight. We gave you a scroll. The fate of this whole world seems to hinge on it. We gave you a hero title relating to it. You carried it for days across countless perilous situations, even through time itself. And you never even bothered reading it. You're an animal. Turns out the scroll was actually a map. Press left bumper to open it. Time to explore and find new areas. Press left bumper to open your map. So now we've gone from Ninja Gaiden into Metroid. I'll be in my shop. If you have the coin,
As all good games do.
Wait, what?
As all good games do.
Indeed. If you have the coin, I'd be happy to mess with the prophet by pointing out the hints on your map. Be safe now. Safety is my middle name.
Doubt.
Correct. Anyways, we've made it back to the Autumn Fields. I think that's what this place was called. And as a result, we are once again at the start of the game, but from a different place this time. And speaking of if we have the coin, let's visit the shopkeeper real quick. Need anything? Sure. We now have more upgrades available to us. Here we have Time Sense, which lets us mark the map for places where we can shift between the past and the future. Power Sense adds a counter on the world map for the amount of power seals left in each area. And we can have Focused Power Sense, which marks the location of all power seals on the area map. We also have better shurikens with more ki, more HP, and now better healing items. And we still have the defense up armor from earlier. Not to mention we have attack boost. You can triple your damage by waiting for your next attack. I'm gonna go ahead and wait on purchasing anything.
Understandable.
Anyways, if we strike these little firefly things, we get to see glimpses of the past. Pretty nifty if I do say so myself. Especially if I actually manage to use it correctly. Ow. So now it is time to explore, see what the world has in store for us, and eventually find whatever the heck the prophet was talking about. But first, here's a power seal. We love to find power seals here. Hmm. Frankly, I have no idea where I'm going. But apparently where I'm going is the catacombs. We remember this place. It has received a 16-bit upgrade, just like the Autumn Hills have. I feel like I call that I feel like I call the first stage a different thing every time I talk about it.
I feel like there's another game you did that with.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know if it was the first stage, but it was like an early stage. You always called it by a completely different name.
It certainly would not be out of the question. Hey look, there's a painting of Ruxton.
I don't know who that is.
He was a boss of this stage in the first time we came here, in the first episode. He just kind of like... He was trying to be an evil necromancer and then just kind of decided it wasn't for him.
Is he just like not even dead? He's just stopped being a necromancer.
At the very least, when we first saw him, he stopped being a necromancer, but we're also like 500 years in the future, so I'm not entirely sure what's happened to him.
He decided to give it another go.
Like, not again.
Just long enough to bring himself back to life.
Anyways, if we enter this ring here, we can switch between the past and the present. Or past and the future, I suppose would be more accurate. So if we go into the past here, this is a very reminiscent part of the stage. And if we go through this thing, we can see that some areas have been changed. Like, this used to be impassable, but now there's a breakable wall here. And this also used to be impassable, but now it is passable. Well, I'm gonna pretend that I can do anything here. It is technically possible to do stuff here, but I
He's calling me now.
am not capable of it.
You're not a speedrunner, so you don't have the path memorized.
I do not have the path memorized. This is true. I believe there's an achievement for going through that room without the thing that lets you see what's in it. But I do not have that achievement, and frankly, I do not intend to get it. At least not on stream. So for now, we're just gonna continue up the catacombs. If I could properly wall jump. But yeah, I'm not even going to pretend I remember what I'm supposed to do here. Ow.
Congratulations, you managed to be harmed by an unconscious wizard.
Indeed. Power Seal. My favorite.
Mom, Phineas and Ferb built a brothel.
What?
You heard me. I don't care if you like it or not.
I did not hear you.
Oh, I said, Mom, Phineas and Ferb built a brothel.
That
So
would be a
this is
very
what
different
they're-
episode of Phineas and Ferb.
This is what they started doing after the series ended.
Aren't you a little young to be operating a brothel?
Fuck's it to you.
Oh god, it just
Yeah,
ends
yeah,
the
they
same
all-
way the first time that question was asked. Yes, I am.
That's beautiful.
Oh god, I hate this headcanon. But also, I can't stop thinking about it. There's plenty of Phineas and Ferb lines that would be cursed in this context. What you doing? Oh god. This would be awful. I love it.
We're gonna need all the friends. Whatever the fuck they were. There's so many different versions of Girl Scouts and so many different cartoons. I forget what they fucking call
I think they would be
them.
like the Fireside Girls or something.
Oh yeah, Fireside Girl Scouts. That actually might be Camp Candy. Now that I'm thinking about it.
It's possible.
Which do either of you know anything about Camp Candy?
All I know is I think it's a Rooster Teeth series, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is indeed.
It's a Rooster Teeth series, and if I remember correctly, it's like the only good one they have anymore.
Yeah, because Red vs. Blue went down the shitter.
Dang.
Red vs. Blue kind of went to hell. Partially because the voice actor for Church left, so they had to kill. I mean, Church was technically dead anyways, but
Need to kill him for real.
Yeah. I refuse to even give Ruby a shot.
Ruby
I
is
literally-
good for a while, but they really fucked it up after the original show writer died.
Like, I literally...
Yeah.
Like, they just completely ruined it. Because what happened, because there was the original show writer, and he ended up dying from cancer, maybe, or some disease. And then they just completely ruined the series.
Yeah, pretty much. And that writer was Monty, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Monty Obe. Who
Yeah.
I think might have been the show writer for at least... He might have been the show writer for Red vs. Blue too, or at least part of writing for it.
Yeah.
Which could be why it also went to shit.
A great talent was lost that day.
Yeah, so like, if you watch, I think it's season 4, or it's season 3. If you watch season 3, and then go to season 4, there is a massive difference in everything. And everything is worse.
Hmm.
Sounds about right.
The character design became absolute garbage. Especially for the main characters.
Hmm.
Like, Ruby's new design after... I'm still not sure what season was, is not... It's not good.
I'm just imagining, like someone else takes it over, their whole redesign is just giving all the characters massive hits. It wouldn't even be that strange of us. It wouldn't even be that much of a stretch. Especially with all the, degenerates out in the world.
I
Yeah.
can't disagree, but funny enough, we were speaking about losing a talent, and it seems as though Ruxton is dead in the future. We have found his final resting place.
Oh no.
Rest in pieces.
Indeed. Looks like there is a note addressed to the messenger. Dear messenger, if you're reading this, it means what my research indicated is true, and you traveled 500 years into the future. I meant it when I said I was done being evil. I even planned for my relics to come to your aid. First is my amulet, yours to keep and remember me by. I also left my staff at the top of Glacial Peak. It will answer to you as long as you carry my amulet. Also, I did some digging around the catacombs, and I believe I found a secret entrance to a new area you should explore, though it is very dark. Look for the secret passage in the room with 2 bats and a moving platform. Best of luck on your quest. Ruxton. You got Ruxton's amulet. It
I mean,
should
being
activate the
necromancer,
necromancer.
you don't specifically have to be evil, right?
Most necromancers are evil, but I feel like that's more of a stereotype than a qualification.
Necromancy is a little weird, because, like, in theory, using it is, like, almost inherently evil, but it's not actually.
Reminds me of the D&D joke. I'm going on a quest to avenge my brother. You have my axe and my bow. And your
And
brother!
your brother.
Then it's all them just staring at him going, what the fuck?
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I don't remember who was talking about this. It might have been Legal Eagle, actually. If you know who that is.
Yeah.
I don't
but
think you've mentioned them enough that I feel like
they're an actual lawyer who makes YouTube videos about stuff.
Yes, a lawyer with a persona.
Nope, I don't think he has that. Regardless,
I immediately thought that, considering Legal Eagle.
I don't know, I just see the eagle from the Muppets.
this is so cursed.
That's the best part.
Yes, is Legal Eagle gonna be a fucking VTuber?
Anyways, I believe he was talking about if, like, certain, like, stuff from media was real, and one of the things at some point, and he talked about necromancy, he said that it would probably be allowed as long as the person you were raising from the dead signed a contract to agree to it ahead of time.
That or doesn't have a DNR.
What's the DNR?
Do not
Do
resuscitate.
not resuscitate.
Ah. No, so, it was, he said it would depend on how it worked. Like, if it actually, like, brought the person back to life, like they were just as they were when they had died, then, yes, it would only not be allowed if they didn't have a DUR. But if it was just, like, raising a mindless corpse, then it would probably not be, it would not be allowed unless there was a pre-signed contract. But it actually wouldn't necessarily be illegal.
I love the logistics of necromancy.
The real-world logistics of necromancy is actually fairly interesting.
I can agree.
Sorry, I just Indiana Jones my way out of a fight. Assassin's Creed.
We love to see it.
This man's trying to hit you with a fucking battle axe, and so I pull out a gun.
Actually, there's something kind of interesting I just remembered. Invincible actually kind of covered this, because they have... In Invincible, there's that one guy who's making the, like, cyborgs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the US government end up hiring him to turn US soldiers who they specifically stated had signed contracts ahead of time to be, you know, basically resurrected so that their corpse can still serve the US military.
Checks out. I do remember this, I believe.
Yeah, I remember that as well, but I had forgotten for a good minute.
Yeah, I
Understandable.
But I got
So it's not every day you think about the fact that they signed contracts when they didn't even have the tech to do it quite yet.
Yeah, I don't remember what the context was. I think it was just like, Cecil planning ahead because he figured it would theoretically be possible, so they might as well just get some people they can, like, cryo freeze in case they do get at the tech.
Yeah.
Knowing Cecil, that would make complete sense.
Yeah, that
Like,
sounds
this is Cecil we're
completely like
talking about.
Cecil. And also, I'm thinking about it, and they were pretty close to having the kind of technology to revive someone from the dead in some sense. Because they kind of did it almost with, Immortal.
Yeah.
The thing they put on his neck. Granted,
Well, that was the smaller twins though.
Well, no. Because the
after the
government
Mahler
agents
twins did
put
it.
like a thing on the neck of his body, and he like somewhat. It was like to. I don't know. It was something that would allow them
right.
to potentially
Yeah,
reattach his head and have him still be alive.
Yeah, that's right. Because they put it on that and they just fucking punched the person immediately.
Yeah. So it's possible they were close to the tech, and Cecil was like, "Okay, we need to get some high-quality soldiers to sign contracts, so we can use them if they die."
I do. All right, so it's like just like need to find like competent soldiers. Like immediately thought of the Markiplier meme.
That, for some reason, you saying Markiplier meme reminded me of, fucking someone posted on, like, It was r/LGBTQ or something. An image, like a screenshot from one of Markiplier's, like, I don't even know what to call them, the story videos, whatever. The one with Wilford Mustache, where he's introducing, and he said something along the lines of, "Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and whatever the fuck is in between." He doesn't say that, but...
Yeah.
They were just... The caption said something along the lines of, "Wilford Mustache might be a serial killer, but at least he respects trans people." Or non-binaries. I think is what it was. And trans and non-binaries.
Checks out.
Speaking of Markiplier's, like, more story-based videos, have you guys seen In Space and In Space 2?
Unfortunately, I have not.
I've seen the video around, and I feel like I saw some memes of In Space, but I have not watched
Well, yeah,
it.
In Space 1 came out at the beginning of last month, and then In Space Part 2 came out 2 days ago.
Checks out.
They are amazing.
I have not watched any of Markiplier in so long.
Same.
I don't know why.
I've just been hyped for Space ever since I watched Ice.
Yeah, I don't
I've
know
made a
why
mistake.
I haven't... Yep. I don't know why I ever stopped watching Markiplier, because I can't think of a time where his content, like,
Didn't appeal to you.
got bad, really.
I mean, like, I think it's just phases where you stop watching them. I've had this time or two. Like, I literally, like, these are the first Markiplier videos I'm watching, and good.
Because one of the things about both Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and to a much lesser extent PewDiePie, because he didn't for a while, but he finally figured out how, is that they've continually adapted, unlike quite a lot of YouTubers. Like, do either of you remember Venturian Tales?
Oh my god, I was thinking about them the other day.
Yeah.
I remember when I first found them, I thought it was so amazing and everything. Then I realized it was just them fucking role-playing and fucking modded as and really modded Gmod, and I was like, oh, I could fucking do that.
There was... I watched them for so long, and then eventually I just was like, this has been the exact same content for years, and also the last several months of the content had literally just been FNAF.
Yeah.
I think so the thing is, the FNAF videos were like basically they were pretty much the start and very end of their like peak, and it was like right then, right before they stopped making them, I was like, I don't want to watch these guys anymore because they aren't doing anything.
I think I stopped watching them right before the Five Nights, or maybe like they got like a few Five Nights videos out. But
I stopped largely watching them at that point, but I had stayed subscribed at least for a while still. Man,
I know I unsubbed like a year after, like when I was getting the notifications. I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I stayed subscribed to them for a really long time, but I'm almost certain I unsubscribed before they stopped doing FNAF. I miss them though. Their content was really fun for a while, and also because there were 4 of them, so they could make so much more content than the other big channels.
Yeah.
Right? If they had just learned to do some video editing instead of literally just putting up a face cam and having, you know, like an hour of unedited footage.
Yeah. I think I stopped watching them before they put face cams in. I think the second they put face cams in the videos, I was like, yep, nope, I'm out.
They had face cams almost the whole time.
Really? I might just not have ever noticed.
Or
like ignored it the entire way.
They didn't add like anything. I'm gonna be honest. The face cam was just there. Didn't add anything with the content.
See, like with Markiplier, I'll look at the face cam and everything. Jack, I will. But like most face cams, I'm like, this is unnecessary.
Yeah, most face cams are, because the thing is, like...
Speaking of which, I might lose mine.
Yeah, a lot of... The thing with face cams is a lot of people are not particularly expressive.
Yeah.
I'm just here like I fall into that camp, and I'm just very aware of the fact that I have my face cam going right now.
Yeah,
Well,
like TJ and I, we're not very expressive.
Yeah.
Like there are moments where I can be expressive, and that's when it comes in handy. But like other than that, it's
yeah,
just
like one of the things that is kind of nice to have is, at least for videos, and you can have them for streams too, but is to have your face cam recording, but just not put it in the video unless, you know, you have
something of note is happening on your face. Yeah,
Right,
that's
and
true.
There's some people which are really expressive, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier, and there's one of two reasons that they are like that. Either one, they just kind of taught themselves how to be expressive, so that the face cam actually had a purpose and they could use it for content and whatnot, or I feel like autism, like at least some autisms could also do that.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm saying that I'm thinking of getting rid of my face cam, but at the same time, I'm kind of not, considering the fact that I bought a fucking, at least like $50 light.
Yeah.
Just to make my lighting better.
Well, so also, I feel like that's part of the reason that VTubers are so popular, is because the thing about VTubers is...
Like, the models are kind of inherently more expressive.
Yeah, the models are inherently very expressive. So, but also the thing is, when you're using a VTuber model, you have to teach yourself to be very expressive, because most face tracking is not that good.
Yeah.
I think the
I
only...
focus on games and I don't really care what my face looks like.
Yeah.
Dang it, I found the lost woods of the game, and it's in the water level.
Well, at least you don't have an air meter.
Indeed, that is rather nice. But what I do have is the miraculous power of getting lost. I don't think I'm supposed to do this yet, now that I think about it. I could be wrong about that, though.
Well, I have no idea if you're going to the rooms you've already been in, except for this one.
Yeah, I definitely was. I just have no earthly idea how to get out of there.
Yeah. TJ, do you edit down your streams in any way, or do you?
No, I just kind of upload them as a VOD archive to YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I thought you did.
I don't even do that much anymore.
There is no saving of Jeff's VODs. They're just gone, lost.
Yeah. I mean, like, at one point I thought about, like, just downloading them all and then cutting them down to, you know, to highlights, but then I'm like, I fucking hate editing, and I already know what is going on in this footage. I don't want to rewatch my own fucking footage.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Just to
I
do
don't
all
want to
this.
talk about that one.
See, the thing is, I would like to live stream and edit down into highlights, but again, I hate editing. I have tried doing so before.
Like, the most amount of editing that I can do and not fucking hate it is what I do for my YouTube videos. Which I need to go ahead and make another fucking script. I made one for the Tiny Tina 1 million. I'm not proud of that script, and I don't think any script I could do on that would give it justice.
Understandable.
So I just need to find another video for me.
See, because the thing is,
at the current rate, I could do the Assassin's Creed series, and like intertwine Kingdom Hearts and Assassin's Creed.
Not a bad idea.
I edited a video for a school project once, and I'm trying to remember if I hated it or not.
Understandable.
Or if it's just when I tried to edit a video which had my voice in it. Because I've tried doing that once,
I hate hearing my
and
own
I just
voice.
fucking despised it, and I was like, I'm not gonna ever do this again. But then I ended up having to do video editing for a school project because neither of the other people in my group had any fucking idea what to do.
Sounds about right.
Not only did they not know how to use any video editing software, but
They didn't know what edits they'd make or when they would be.
They didn't know, like, what they should do with the video. I was like, okay, I can probably come up with something, but I don't think it's going to be good. It wasn't. It was okay.
I mean, there's all that, plus the fact that I just don't have enough time. I say that, having the last 3 days off, doing nothing but playing Assassin's Creed 2.
Yeah. See, I'm not sure if I would
want
mind.
time to it, I guess.
Yeah.
It do be like that.
The other problem also is the only video editing software I know how to use is, what is it? Is it iMovie? Is that the Apple one?
Yeah. I think it is.
And the problem with that is, I'm trying to remember if there's a Windows version of it.
The first thing I think is Windows Movie Maker, but I'm not sure if that counts.
No. I mean specifically iMovie. Because a lot of Apple applications have some sort of Windows version. Most of them are garbage. Which is a problem. But I'm not sure if iMovie does. And again, like I said, it's going to be garbage. Now, the thing is, I do have iMovie on my iPad, but speaking from experience, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Trying to use iMovie on the iPad sucks, and there's so many
I don't wanna
features
talk
that are either... I don't think they're removed from iMovie, I think they're just straight up not available because there is not a control for them.
Checks out.
It sucks trying to use iMovie on a fucking iPad.
Why can't I just hear in my voice? Hear that, Apple?
See, the thing
Not
is,
your voice,
iMovie...
mine.
The thing is, iMovie isn't bad. I've heard from several people it's one of the best video editing softwares they have ever used. But I feel like they cannot be talking about the iPad version, and if they are, holy shit, the other ones must be absolutely unusable.
Probably. Alright, this power seal is going to be fun to get.
Actually, to be fair, with how much I've heard about, what is it? Is it Adobe? Is that the one that a bunch of YouTubers use and always fucking crashes on them?
I would not know, but that... Adobe does sound familiar, though I'm not sure about the crashing issues.
Well, Adobe Flash Player.
No, maybe that's not.
That's immediately what I think when I hear Adobe.
Understandable,
Yeah,
but unfortunately Adobe Crash Player is no longer a thing as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, there's a video editing thing that was well known for crashing very frequently and losing all of your progress because I think you couldn't save stuff or some bullshit. You had to saving
Did I?
stuff was a massive pain in the ass, if I remember correctly, and so it would crash very frequently, and you would lose all of your progress.
Sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure it was Adobe. It was some sort of Adobe product, at least. Yeah.
Man, I can't wait for the day when I run out of RPGs to play and start going through the entire Final Fantasy series, this time on stream. The worst part is, I'd actually unironically enjoy playing at least 1, 3, and 4 on stream. I'm not sure if I'd enjoy 2, and I'm not sure if I'd enjoy 5, but I would definitely enjoy doing those 3. And I feel like I just have to play 6, but I'm not doing that till I finish 5, which has been a mistake because I had initially stopped playing 5 because I was waiting for 6 to come out, and then I just stopped playing 5 altogether. Which was a mistake. 5's really good, I just can't get into it for some reason.
See, I think the hardest, the hardest Final Fantasies that I would like, if I were to do that, the hardest one for me to get into would probably be 11 and 14.
Oh, what?
11 and 14.
Ah, understandable, that's why I'm not covering those.
The multiplayer one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about MMOs, but like, they always seem like they'd be so cool to play, and then I try and play them and just have absolutely no fun every single fucking
And then
time.
they're not.
Pretty
I don't
much.
know what it is. Like funnily enough, the only MMORPG I have ever played that I had fun with was a Minecraft server.
Was it
Oh, yeah,
Minecraft?
No, I was talking about Vox.
Ah.
Oh.
Because it is an MMORPG. It's not like the normal ones.
Yeah.
But, you know, and then Vox, their admins are fucking dog shit. So, you can't play on it anymore.
Unfortunately, checks
no one
out.
else could.
Yeah, I can. I have it all.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sheldon can't. Dallas can't. Who cares?
Yeah, I was like to say that one.
What happened? Did you all get banned or something?
So, Jeff got banned for X-ray hacking, which he was not doing, because their way of checking for X-ray hacks is complete fucking dog shit and worse than any other Minecraft server I have ever seen, which is saying a lot, because none of them have a good way. Granted, that is mostly Mojang's fault. Sheldon got banned because he was trying to defend Jeff because they literally just banned him out of nowhere with absolutely no warning or trying to do anything to check if he was cheating or not. And then Dallas actually got banned for good reason. He was using. Yeah, Dallas got banned for using hopper minecarts to loot an active base. To steal stuff from an active, like, town. You could build towns and stuff.
Yeah, that checks out.
And he was stealing out of the chest of an active town. Or multiple chests, I think.
Sounds about right.
To be fair, so this server was also really fucking dumb, because they had this rule, you were not allowed to loot inactive, like, looting stuff that was not claimed was a bannable offense, which is a thing a lot of servers do, and it's really fucking stupid. Because the thing is also, I'm pretty much certain that you're able to disable the land claiming being taken if you're offline for too long. And yet they still ban people for looting stuff that's been unclaimed because the person's been offline for too long. And it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
So that's one of my problems with Vox.
My favorite way to solve puzzles, brute force.
Like, several of their rules are fucking stupid. I think Vox might have also been the origin of a bunch of other servers doing that. Because Vox has been around for forever. Oh, also, they refused to update the world in any capacity. It's been on a 1.17 world for, since... Or 1.7 world, sorry.
I was gonna say, 1.17 is pretty recent.
No. As far as I know, they have not updated the world since 1.7 came out, and none of the biomes after 1.7 are available. I guess the only exception to that is like the End Islands, because I think those were post 1.7.
I think they do reset the end every now and then.
Yeah, that is the. Yeah, but the overworld has been on a 1.7 world since 1.7 came out, and they absolutely refuse to do anything to update it.
Fun part about Vox, though, as well, is the only reason we even know about it is because that is, like, Vox wasn't the actual servers they were on, but the people who hosted Vox is also the same people who hosted the server for the Drunk Minecraft series of Markiplier.
Yeah, well, so they were originally on Vox, but the thing is that people were showing up at the town they had made, and were, like, they weren't griefing because they weren't able to, but they were getting in the way of them building and trying to do stuff. So, and because Vox couldn't technically do anything to stop this, they just made them a private server.
Not the worst idea.
Which is, like, possibly the only good thing I can think of the Vox admins ever doing. Because, they never did anything else productive. They let an absolute fucking piece of garbage join them. Two absolute pieces of garbage, actually, that we knew personally. Neither of them are admins anymore, thankfully. They shouldn't have been in the first place, but...
Wasn't one of them, like, 14?
Yeah.
Sounds about Minecraft server.
See, the worst part is, like, the rank of admin was a paid role.
Wait, it was paid?
Yeah. Well, no, you didn't pay to be it, but you got paid for...
Oh, okay, that one is what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought they were... But, like, the thing is...
Hold on just a second, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Because they had the whole application process, because it was basically a job. They treated it as, like, a job of sorts. And yet, they didn't actually give a shit, obviously, because A, they let a 14-year-old be an admin, and B, they let two absolute pieces of garbage be admins.
Yeah. I mean, you can put whatever the hell you want on an application.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, the U.S. government and all other governments, as far as I know, have systems in place to make sure people don't do shit like that. I mean, granted, you can't really check if someone's a piece of shit or not. But they should have been looking through like logs and stuff for stuff they'd done, because it was pretty fucking obvious if they had done that.
Yeah. Oh my god. You saying like the government has checks in place for that kind of shit, and all I could think of was getting a fucking someone getting a background check done to be a fucking admin on a Minecraft server.
I mean, yeah, if it's a job, you should be getting a background check, especially when it is a job for a public server that has a lot of children playing it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that is one of the most important jobs for someone to be getting a background check. Right? There's others which are more important. Police, probably. Teacher or any other.
Alright, we return.
Anyone trying to get a job working with children should get a background check from the job. No exceptions.
That would be a pretty good idea.
But yeah, just the fact that the admin role was a you got paid, it was an actual proper job, and yet they were not doing any of the things that the U.S. government, I'm pretty sure, requires you to do to hire someone.
Yeah.
They might have legitimately been breaking the law. I'm not certain they were, but they might have been.
That would check out.
But no, it wasn't Bree. It wasn't Bree and admin.
That's that's who I was talking about.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure if her name was actually Bree or not. That's right.
Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, I thought... No, because Bella was, Pikachu something, right?
Oh, yeah, that was Pikachu Girl, I think.
Yeah. And she was fine.
But no, I'm talking about the, 14.
Yeah, the... Wasn't Bella the 14-year-old? Maybe they were both 14.
Bella was Moni's friend. That was 18 at the time.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I might be thinking of two different Bellas. Yeah, and then Bree, I'm pretty sure you're right, Bree was the other one.
Yeah, Bree we just kind of met on the server.
And then there was
And then her and Colin.
Colin?
Yeah, he wasn't with us for long. He joined our town. Those two got into a relationship.
Wasn't he? I thought his name was Toffer or something.
Gopher? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was his username.
You might be right. I don't remember knowing him as Colin.
The only reason I know his name is Colin is because on my Google Drive to this day I still have a video on there because he was like, hey, I can edit a video down for you, and I was like, oh, okay, and I just named it Colin's Time to Shine.
Okay, yeah, you could be right.
Was it indeed Colin's Time to Shine?
I never
Didn't
heard
he
it.
never
I
edit
never
it?
heard, yeah, I never heard from the dude after that.
Yeah, it was the last time they spoke.
Checks out.
Yeah, but those two are the pieces of shit I was talking about who got hired as admins. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, did I get banned from the server? I might have gotten banned from Vox. Because of fucking their lying bullshit.
Awesome. I know Dallas was banned way before they joined.
Yeah, Dallas was banned before it was just after I joined that town. Right? Because that was the town on, what was it, Emerald? Or was that the Gold Town?
I think that was the Gold Town. I think Emerald was the first one, I think? No, I did Diamond at first. Emerald was... No. Yeah, Emerald was. We had two. Emerald was the one where Dallas made the fucking giant wooden structure that we thought lagged the entire area. Which makes no goddamn sense now that we think about it.
I think we thought it was the leaves, because it had a fuck ton of leaves.
That's right. But yeah, I think the town on
we also
Gold,
lit it on fire, if I remember correctly.
That would lag it.
Yeah, well, it was lagging before then.
It was really lagging.
And then the Gold Town was where Dallas had a plot right next to mine, and he tried to make the portal to Shed.
And that was the one where he got banned from Vox for stealing from another town with minecart.
I think,
right?
Yeah, because I don't think he actually got in trouble on Emerald. I think he got warnings on Emerald.
Yeah, he got a few warnings, I think, because of stuff that Austin actually did.
Well, both him and Austin, they made like a fucking railway system to another town, so that way they could like take chests of minecarts, and just like fucking slam them on there with all their ill-gotten goods, and like move them into our town. They were the drug cartel.
Checks out. On an unrelated
So wait.
note, we have the Necromancer's staff. Hey, you're Ruxton's staff. Wow, you took your sweet time, didn't you? 500 years. Do you have any idea how cold it is up here? Well, I'll leave you here. The messenger will need you in the future, he said. 15 minutes in, I was already cold and bored. Had I known it would take you centuries to show up, Actually, I'm kind of helpless. How are you supposed to help me? I'm not interested in wielding a necromancer weapon. I don't know. Ruxton got obsessed with the Blue Robes history. Said something about how a tower you used to get to the clouds wouldn't be here anymore. So my epic contribution after waiting centuries in the cold is, apparently, simply to beam you up and down as you please. To the cloud ruins? Yeah, that's sure to come in handy. Can we go now? You really think I'd be sitting here if I could teleport? Only you can activate my magic. For that, you need Ruxton's amulet. Well, I have his amulet. I'm sensing Ruxton's power. You must be holding the amulet. Do you want to teleport to the cloud ruins? I'd love to get out of this cold. Sure, why not?
Turns out he doesn't even teleport him. There's no way back down. You just have to fucking yeet yourself off the tower.
Yeah, I think it actually didn't. It didn't look like he moved.
Now easier with this. Hey, it worked! I'll be here if you need to go back.
Alright, never mind, he's fine.
Whoa, the view is insane. Why couldn't Ruxton leave me here instead?
So wait. So if Dallas got warnings because of the minecart track to a different town on the first with our first town, what was he banned for on the second one? Did he just do the same thing?
Wouldn't surprise me.
I think the first one he was looting unclaimed, and he was using minecarts to move everything. And the second one, he was like, "Hey, I can use minecart hoppers," and then he went into active towns and did it.
Yeah. Okay. I think yeah.
Or maybe it still might have been inactive towns, but with locked chests that he was doing it.
Yeah, because I remember there was that thing with, for some reason, so, I don't understand this. I understand it to an extent, but I don't understand why they didn't fix it. So, the protection stuff for, like, chests and stuff and things.
Dark.
It was possible to bypass it with, by putting a minecart hopper underneath the chest. Right?
Yeah.
And for some reason they never fixed that. No, I thought hoppers didn't work, but minecart hoppers did.
Maybe. I might be thinking of the other server. Where, I think both Megan and I got banned.
Despite not actually looting stuff from hoppers. Right?
Yeah.
Because, like...
Well, I think I think Megan got banned for it. Like they gave her a warning, and then when she pulled a hopper out into her hand, they banned her.
I don't even think she was using a hopper to loot chests, though. I think she had one in her hand.
Oh no, yeah, we were.
Okay.
I say we,
right, and then she got a, and then I guess the admin was being a dumbass and basically thought she was using. By holding a hopper, she was somehow bypassing the security. And so when she opened a chest with a hopper, she got insta-banned.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
And then with me, I didn't even get a warning. I had stopped it immediately after she got banned, and I was like, I did it like twice, and I was like, oh, okay. And then they didn't give me a warning, just banned me straight out. And then even when I appealed it, I was like, yeah, I didn't know, and then, you know, you guys didn't ever fucking, you know, give me a warning. They just kept going with it. It's like, oh, okay. I think they kept going with it, but they just never unbanned me. They're like, no, you broke the rules. I was like, okay, yeah, but at least the other person got a warning.
Yeah, I fucking... Minecraft server admins are such pieces of garbage so frequently.
Yeah.
I can't disagree.
That's what happens when you put fucking 16 in the fucking job.
Well, no, but the thing is, though, like, especially with that server, like Vox, yeah, it probably was, because A, they clearly didn't give a shit, and B, Minecraft was, like, close to its peak of popularity then, but with that other server, I don't think Minecraft hadn't gotten the, like, resurgence from, like, PewDiePie and all them playing Minecraft again. So, I don't think it would have been. It was probably, like, 30-somethings.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're just complete fucking assholes.
Oops. Alright, let's try that again. There we go.
I still really want to make a custom version of Vox. But...
Yeah, the only problem is writing the plugins and shit for it.
yeah. Cause like... I'm not sure it would be that... Well, to be honest, if you used the data packs, I actually don't think it would be that difficult.
That's true.
But also, and especially if people actually fucking used the data packs, because if they did, it would probably already exist.
Yeah.
Or at least the Java players use the data packs, because they don't. I don't know about the Bedrock players.
Ow.
Well, actually, you could probably use Origins as like a replacement for the races, because they're basically races already.
I mean, yeah, but they also had extra races like Vampire and Werewolf. You do specific things to...
Yeah, but I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult to make an add-on for Origins, to make Origins that work like that, where you can actually become them.
Yeah.
And Origins even has a built-in way of changing your origin. it's creative only, but you certainly could make it so that it can be obtained other ways.
I just feel like I have no idea what it's being referred to.
It's a Minecraft data pack that basically allows you to pick a race when you start the world. And
Checks
they have
out.
different abilities and stuff. And there's not a lot of particularly interesting ones by default, but there's some pretty cool add-on ones.
Yeah.
And they do all kinds of fun stuff. One of them has permanent elytra, but they also can't wear armor above a certain armor value.
Glove chain. And they also, I don't think, can eat meat.
I don't think that's a thing with them. There might be another one that has that, and also another buff. Then there's ones that are smaller than normal, like half size. There's one that's like 1/4 size, but I don't think that's a default one.
Yeah.
At this rate, I'm just kind of roaming around the world, getting as many power crystals as I remember before, really continuing with the main quest.
Understandable. I mean, we're just talking about random stupid stuff anyway, and
Yeah.
like without there being like, and if it makes your life easier to collect the shit now, why not, right?
Might as well,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, hell, that's what I'm doing in Assassin's Creed 2 right now, getting all the side quests and collectibles done before I go on with the main quest. Even though that hinders my ability to get them all, because I do have to get to another part of the story in order to actually get more of the map.
I feel like the dungeons would probably not be that difficult to make, honestly.
I don't want to talk about that one.
Because largely you would just have to...
Oh, that was a pretty chunky death.
Well, I guess it actually depends on how you do the dungeons. Because if you do it in a way where more than one group could be going through the dungeon at a time, it would be a little bit more complex. But I actually don't think it'd be that hard.
Or you could do it, or you could just still do it like Vox did, and like you don't have to have parties or anything. It's just like it's open and it resets.
Yeah, that's an option. I think what might be a better one would actually be to have a separate dimension, which is basically just void. And then literally just like the dungeons are somewhere in there. But instead of players going through those dungeons, you copy and paste the dungeon into a new area and they go through that one, and then you can have multiple copies of the dungeon.
Yeah. Or you can do it how I can't remember the name of it. I think Castia was the server that Meg and I got banned from. The way they had it was either the only times you could actually go to the only times you could actually go to the dungeon is when it like right after it resets.
Yeah.
And there's like only one active at a time. It's like once every hour, which admittedly is not the best.
Yeah, I would say that's kind of like the raid system, basically, where it's like there's one dungeon open at the moment. It'll switch in an hour, and just it is the dungeon everyone on the server does.
Yeah.
Which Vox also had raids. They were basically just bigger dungeons.
Yeah, but those were like every 6 hours. Too.
I feel like the copying method would be pretty good, honestly. Because also what you could do is someone could, like, start a, like, you know, a party, basically, a dungeon party. And then when they make it is when you either like probably begin copying the dungeon, like you copy it in sections to not lag the server. And then you just wait for people to join. And then once everyone is joined, assuming the dungeon is fully copied in or pasted in, you start the like countdown for the dungeon. I feel like that would be a pretty good way of doing it.
Perhaps.
Cause that, yeah. And like you definitely wouldn't want to like copy in large segments, because copying a bunch of blocks at once or pasting in a bunch of blocks at once.
Hello there, little buddy. We have found one of the Phobekins. Hey there, little Phobekin. Are you okay? Oh, hello there. I'm Acro. How did you end up here? Oh, the irony, right? It's a long and unfortunate story. I should really get back to my workstation. Thanks for snapping me out of it. We found Necro in the catacombs, who was afraid of dead things. We found Acro in the sky, who would logically be afraid of acrobatic things, like being in the sky.
He's afraid of heights.
That would probably be the correct way to describe it.
Yeah.
I'm good at English.
Yep, definitely.
That's why I became a streamer.
That's why I'm a streamer and not a writer.
I fear social interaction. That's why I became a streamer.
Same.
There's just so much cool stuff I want to do with a server similar to ours.
Nifty. Free power seal.
I mean, I still think it would be really cool to basically replace the end with a dungeon which actually has the Ender Dragon as its boss.
That does sound pretty neat.
I mean, because think about it, because that also allows for some renewable source of Elytra.
Yeah?
Because you'd be getting it through the dungeon rather than end raiding.
Yeah. I just thought of my favorite way that I've ever seen like a dragon fight go down. Like most inventive way I've ever seen it. It was a Minecraft parkour map, right? Where like you had to basically parkour up to the top of the different towers and everything. You could not do damage to the dragon itself, but every crystal you destroyed, it would take out a chunk of its health.
That does sound pretty neat. Alright, I can now view not only where I can shift through time, but also where power seals can be hidden. It is rather nifty, I must say. I'm gonna check what's off to the right here. Hey! Oh, what? I did not expect the dialogue to skip that quickly. If you want to replay it, let me know. You may have missed a few hidden things. Hey, do you want to try my Tower of Time challenge again? No thanks. Oddly enough, I don't believe I missed anything in the Tower of Time the first time around, because if I open up the map, I have all of the power seals from it. Ooh, you like that big portal? Okay, I just keep accidentally skipping over this guy's research. I've never had this, not research, dialogue. I've never had this issue before. If my calculations are correct, it should take you there, but in order to activate it, I would need a relic imbued with demon magic. Demon magic, you say? We'll find it eventually.
The one main issue I'm thinking of with a Vox-like server is just how would you get new content from the new updates in without just resetting everyone's progress?
Mm.
In that
Like,
case,
especially
have
with
a
the
resource
updates
world.
coming out yearly.
I mean, like, you might have to, honestly, reset
Yeah,
it.
I think it is the only option.
But make it so that way, there's a world that never resets. Like, you could have that be the legacy world, and people can build their base there. Have a resource world, which will also reset to, like, the newest one. And then you can have a town world that does reset every time. Like, every update.
Something which could be interesting, actually, is personal dimensions for towns. So, like, you have, like, it's not actually a personal dimension, but it's like a section of another dimension, which they're constrained to, or something along those lines. You could make it a separate dimension, and then just make it limited size, but basically, like, each town has this little dimension, and that doesn't get reset, and it's, like, meant for resource storage and such. Right? And so, like, it expands based on, like, the size of the town and its accomplishments and stuff. And then that gets saved between updates. But the actual town world doesn't. That could be interesting.
Indeed, this could be interesting.
Cause it's like a thing, like, you know, this is the community town storage. It's like, you know, for building resources and whatnot. Maybe not like community, but it's like the storage of... It's storage for the town, so it's like, you know, where town leaders and stuff would store stuff that's supposed to be used, like, for building or whatever.
Yeah.
So they can bring those resources with them. I wonder if it would be possible to, like, pseudo-delete the resources so they're not actually accessible, except through certain means, which would require them to be used for, like, building the town.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you know, you don't have the server, or the town owners being like, hey, we're gonna store all of our stuff here, and then everyone else's stuff gets reset. And then you could also do stuff like ender chests don't get reset. Maybe even player inventories.
I mean, like, that's, so, technically you have, like, two adults active, like, have a town world, and then every time a new update comes out, you start up a new town world and the old one will reset in, say, a month or two. That way people can move all their stuff over, find a new place, move it over.
Perhaps add some way to, like, basically copy and paste, like, buildings over.
Yeah.
You thought you
I don't
could
know.
get me, didn't you, Portal?
I'm not sure it's hard. Oh, you know what you could do actually? It could be possible to like kind of set up the you know, mine colonies? You remember mine colonies?
Yeah.
You could kind of have the building set up to work a little bit like that. I'm not saying like they're only pre-built structures and that crap, but like with the like you have like a core block of it and then you build around that and it's the attached building.
On the bright
Perhaps there's,
side,
like,
nearly 2 hours after this episode has begun, we have finally found one of our objectives. A note.
Alright.
Obviously making great time.
Indeed. I mean, for a Metroidvania, I guess it's decent time for a casual playthrough and not a speedrun. You got the Key of Hope, materialized from the repeating intentions of countless villagers wishing their messengers well over past cycles. It is one of the notes needed to create a melody that will break the curse. We have done it. Ow.
Why is it so fun to think of ways to make a better version of blocks?
Because it's fun to think about how to right the wrongs that have been done to you by other people.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ow. I said this earlier, but my favorite way to solve puzzles, brute force.
Yeah.
Is there any other way to solve it?
Yes. Is there any other good way, though?
No.
Yes.
No. Alright, shopkeeper. I don't need your hints yet. I'll figure it out.
How dare you assume I'm stupid enough to require your hints? And Twitter, I need your hints.
You know, that's exactly how it's going to turn out.
Disregard everything I just said. I need them.
How dare I believe I'm
How dare I believe I'm smart enough to...
not need your hints. Just says it with the exact
Why
same
is
tone of voice.
Why does that have the same energy to me as... How did we get here before them? I don't know. By
By all counts, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know, but I can hear it and feel it too.
Oh no, did I forget the...
Alright, we've made it to the soldier's hometown.
How have I forgotten to copy sudden death? It's the most important one. I will not give any context for what I'm talking about.
None needed.
How did I manage to copy everything else?
No idea. I see we have a portal we can go through to return to my time. With the village still in the process of being destroyed.
With the grieving process still well underway.
Now that I'm an epic master ninja, I can finally go up into the tree that was by my side all these years ago.
Attention all the messenger keepers.
John
Oh,
Gaiden
epic
needs your help.
The messenger needs your help.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
we have returned to where we started the game, 500 years in the future. Nostalgic, isn't it? No more time to think about such things.
I think I'm way dumber than I thought.
How have you come to this decision?
Okay, so I will give some context for what I was talking about. So, there's a bunch of like basically chat room games that I copied from someone else for reasons I will not explain. I managed one of them was Sudden Death, which is basically used as a tiebreaker game, which I somehow managed to not copy.
Checks out.
I also managed to not copy any of the actually finished games they had.
Impressive.
They had a bunch that were like in like beta or alpha. Basically, they were still developing them. I managed to only copy those ones somehow.
Amazing.
It turns out I was wrong, and our village did end up surviving. Despite the Demon Lord's attack. Good to know.
I mean, I don't know how else they would have
Had the future settlement.
been there 500 years from now, yeah.
That's true. Hello, Elder. How goes your quest? I stumbled upon a strange place, a cavern so dark it's like I'm blind. Ah, so the messenger requires the power of true sight. True sight? It is a technique seldom taught to young students such as yourself. Unless the mind can be expanded, that is. How can I expand my mind?
You know, that's a good sign. Java's just randomly asking for an update.
Fun. A warm cup of astral tea will do that. Unfortunately, we ran out of astral leaves a few years ago. All we have is a single seed, but fully growing it would take centuries. Give me the seed, I'll see what I can do. I was hoping you would say that. You got the astral seed. Now to find a flower bed and wait a few centuries. I have an idea.
Did Java ever fix that flaw with... Or I guess it wasn't Java, actually. It was a logging library that had the problem, which could cause arbitrary code execution.
Yeah.
Maybe Java have managed to find a way to force fix it.
Maybe.
I mean, it's been a while, so they probably managed to go and fix it. And most of the things using it have probably fixed it too. I mean, Mojang did. Like, basically, as soon as it was publicly announced that this was an issue, Mojang were like, oh, fuck, we need to patch this as quickly as possible. It took, like, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Checks out.
I think they had also been warned ahead of time because it was, like, one of the biggest things that could be an issue.
You know, I don't know how I haven't noticed it yet, but this is no longer the closet, the cabinet. What's that? Ah, yes, the jukebox.
Came out of the closet.
Jukebox? Silly name, huh? I brought it back from one of my journeys through time back in the day. I'm not sure what it's for, but it sure looks pretty cool. So what happened to the cabinet? Oh, I teleported it somewhere else since we didn't need it anymore. Where is it now? That's something you may or may not find out later. You unlocked the jukebox. Play your favorite tune in the shop, or access it through the pause menu to change the level's track. Nifty. We now have access to a lot of the music. I'm just gonna keep the shopkeeper's theme the same, though. Anyways, now off to that place I was thinking of.
I know the room that I got these games from was supposed to be open at some point today, but I don't know if it's already been open or if it's already been closed.
foreshadowing.
Because they were also saying like 9 p.m. And I don't know what time zone they were in. Actually, I think one of them said something about the Netherlands, so they're probably there because they were saying something about an event in the Netherlands. What time zone is the Netherlands in?
I used to know that, because I had friends there, but I don't know anymore.
Let's talk to the Colossuses once more.
I guess
Excuse
what's
me.
more important is
What's up, little guy? Can I use a corner of your flower bed? I have a seed to plant. I don't see why not. Concerns, Coloss? Nix, susses. Be our guest, little guy. Alright, now to come back here, centuries in the future. Perfectly normal thing to do. Ow. Now we come back to the future.
let's hope they're not upset about you growing a tree for 5 centuries.
Yeah, I hope not. That would be a rather unfortunate way to find out how my tree went.
Yeah, just fucking cut it down.
We have decided that you are that it was not very cool of you to do that.
To be fair, he should have said, hey, you guys mind if I grow a tree that'll take 500 years in your flower bed? I'll be back.
But nah.
They may have questioned it, but...
But, they'll figure it out soon enough. Or I guess at this point they've already figured it out.
Well, they haven't figured out that you'd be back, but they have figured out that a tree grew.
Indeed.
At least assuming it grew.
And that's why we're here to check on it. Let us check on our tree. Oh. Oh. They're just dead.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
That's not good.
Also, it's a bush, not a tree.
Yeah, we picked up the power thistle, which was their plant. Time to prevent 2 dumb brothers from waiting to death. The reason they're dead now is because they had said they wouldn't eat the stew they're sitting by until the power thistle was grown. And then they starved. What fools. And we also got the astral tea leaves, so we can talk to the Ninja Elder about those. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and deliver the power thistle to these guys back in the past. This is a lot of enemies that I was not expecting. Alright, now that we're in the past, we can go ahead and scale the mountain again.
Well, it's midnight in the Netherlands right now, so it's probably already closed.
Not entirely impossible.
Fuck. I don't remember what the rules for sudden death were.
Me neither.
I remember that it's basically like the tiebreaker game, but also it was designed so it could be played with a group if you really wanted.
Checks out. Hey, it's the little guy again. What is up? I have your power thistle. Huh? Hey, he's not kidding, Coloss. So I see, susses. Never mind how you pulled this off, little guy. Throw it into the stew. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Coloss? Oh, this is where it gets serious, susses. It's chugging time. I'm satiated, susses. I'm content, Coloss. Shall we test how strong it made us, susses? It's all I crave, Coloss. Don't move, little guy. Ah!
Oh no!
Well, now I need some sleep, susses. I reckon, Coloss. Thanks for everything, little guy.
They fucking play
As
volleyball.
they fucking kick and volleyball you into the stratosphere.
I love being volleyballed into the stratosphere.
It's the Mike Wazowski story all over again.
Mike
Oh,
Wazowski.
no,
Yeah,
no.
whatever, kid. Ah! The crack.
The screen there is so weird.
I don't remember the scream. All I can remember is the fucking like
Bone
Mac
crunch.
Mac startup sound.
Oh.
Just raw. That's. I remember him going, Mike Wazowski, the crack, and then the Mac startup sound.
Would check out.
That is what I remember from that scene.
I don't want to talk about that one.
Understandably ununderstandable.
Who could have guessed that you would just fall like that? Not me.
Who could have guessed a ninja wasn't able to fly?
Not Ninja.
According to all known laws of aviation, a ninja cannot be able to fly.
However, the ninja fails to fly anyways because it cares what humans think. This is the worst B movie script, which is impressive because it's the B movie.
This reminds me of like the images of the ninjas on fucking kites.
Yes.
Alright, let's try that again, this time hopefully with some more success. I said more, not less. If someone's watching, then you can pretend you just want to show them how I always have random contextual insults when you die. Thank you, Corbel. I appreciate you having random contextual
Save my
insults when you die.
bacon again.
I appreciate you coming up for the excuses of my death for me.
Indeed.
I will be right back. I have
Alright.
to go bathroom. Now time for 10 hours of screaming.
Wonderful. Now, I'm not going to mess with that guy upon closer examination, but instead of messing with that guy, I can find a note. Alright, we've found 2 of them so far, and there were already 2 in the thing. I'd say we're making good progress. You got the Key of Strength. Forced
I
into
forgot
being by
one of
Kolos and Sus's physical feats, it is one of the notes needed to create a melody that will break the curse.
I forgot that one of these games is Russian roulette. Except not actually.
Intriguing.
So let me quickly go over how this works. So you roll a D100,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next person who rolls needs to get a result lower than yours.
Yeah.
And whoever rolls 1 loses.
Checks out. See, the Russian
So, like,
roulette I'm familiar with is actually not Russian roulette at all, but rather making a Spotify playlist, putting it on random, but there are only 6 songs in it, 5 copies of Under Pressure by Queen, and 1 copy of Vanilla Ice.
Interesting.
What do you think of this one?
Like I said, interesting.
Indeed. Alright, I'm gonna give this guy my notes real quick. So, what should I do next? Where the sun shines bright and the moon is light, a little creature is paralyzed by fear. Checks out. In the meantime, here are some notes. As fate would beautifully have it, only by creating a melody from the crystallized forces of this world can the curse be broken. To complete the melody, we still need 4 music notes. Alright, in the meantime, I need to go see the Ninja Elder.
So I just had an interesting thought.
An interesting thought, you say?
Yeah, so with dice, you can pretty easily, at least in theory,
I don't want to talk
make
about it.
a D100,
Yeah?
of course, with 2 dice, a D80 with 2 dice,
Mm-hmm.
D10 and a D8,
Yeah.
a D60, D40,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then that's basically it,
Yeah.
right? I think that's basically the best you can do with using 2 dice that makes sense.
Either way, it's still a pretty good range, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the problems with this version of Russian roulette, at least so well, at least with most chat room things that have like a dice something that I can think of, you can just do a D whatever fucking number you want.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so if you get, 36, you can roll a D36, and it just picks a number between 1 and 36. But you can't do that in real life.
Yeah.
You could also do a D200 with a D10 and a D20.
Indeed.
It'd be unnecessary. But yeah, once you get the 40, you can then do 20. Right, and then you have, 12, 10, 8, or, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so it's time for the most important question I'll ask myself all day.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I gonna do?
Understandable. That is a pretty important question.
Because I don't particularly want to do Mario and Luigi Saga because I forgot to charge my video game pad.
Hmm.
And I don't particularly want to do Hollow Knight after Messenger because that's just
Platformer.
Yelp.
Understandable.
So now comes the issue of what?
I would not know how to help you with that. Anyways, we have reunited with the Phobekins. Hey, it's you again. Thanks for saving me earlier. I've been looking for my colleagues, Acro, Claustro, and Pyro. Well, we found Acro already, at least. Claustro and Pyro are still missing. I hope nothing bad happened to them. At this rate, the bridge will be repaired in 4,500 years.
I am so dumb.
What gave you that impression?
I literally sat here and I was sitting like, cause I just said I don't want to do a platform after platformer, and then I immediately had the idea of I could play Sonic. And I had the idea of I could play Sonic.
Here we go.
You know, another fucking platformer.
I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with streaming the platformer after a platformer. Like, it might be a bit redundant, but that's about it, really.
Yeah. Is this where I take TJ's approach and play a Tails game?
You could indeed do this. Anyways, if you remember way back to the very start of our adventure, we went and collected this power seal, right?
And now
But-
you need 375 more.
Indeed. Anyways, the power seal is here, but more importantly, we can now strike below us. Thanks to the wingsuit attack upgrade.
Ah, yes.
And with that, we have another power seal.
So Jeff,
Yeah.
while you were gone, I had remembered that one of these games I had copied is Russian Roulette. It is a dice game version of Russian Roulette. So basically, what it is you roll a d100, and then the next person must roll lower than whatever you roll, and whoever hits one loses. It's an interesting way of doing Russian Roulette.
Yeah.
But it does make sense, and it easily allows for more than 6 players. Because otherwise you would basically be capped at 6 players, and even then it wouldn't work that well.
Yeah.
I guess you could do 8, because, you know, revolvers are usually 6 or 8. I think there's a few 10, and there might even be a 12 revolver, but
I would not know.
Russian Roulette with a Glock 9.
Russian roulette with a machine gun.
We're going to be playing Russian Roulette, but all you have is a minigun. Exactly.
Russian Roulette with a grenade launcher.
Russian roulette with the TF2 heavy.
Actually, you could do it with a grenade launcher, because if it's a rotary grenade launcher, it actually has the same mechanism as a revolver.
Exactly.
Russian roulette,
it's gonna
but
be
whoever
splat
loses kills
damage.
everyone.
Yeah, whoever fires the shot kills everyone else.
Exactly. Everyone takes shots to shooting the middle of the table. They're the one who has that weight on their conscience after death.
I think it'd be better, like in the dark way, if it was like everyone takes turns standing away from the group and aiming it at the rest of them.
See, the best part is I had that exact train of thought after I said what I did.
Oh god.
Oh my god, we're awful.
That's the best part. This is a problem.
Now, obviously, here's where I play the original Plants vs. Zombies.
The original Plants vs. Zombies, you say?
Yeah.
Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere.
Like, I'm looking through my entire library.
Man, backtracking through a Ninja Gaiden game is so awkward.
Yeah. I mean, most games are not designed to be backtracked, even when they have backtracking.
Ooh. Actually, well,
Yeah, I don't think I can make it over this tree.
this might be a good idea.
Might, you say?
Spaceship roguelike.
Fascinating.
FPL.
Is it bad if I was thinking heat signature?
I don't know what it is.
What that is.
Checks out.
Fucking beautiful.
It's like roguelite Hotline Miami, except in space. What are you like thinking of the logistics of Hotline Miami in space?
No. Something dumber. So, I decided okay. Here's a question for you. When rolling a D100, would you say that the 0 on the D10 is a... No, it's a 10. Never mind. Okay. I decided to just roll a D10, and on the D100 I got 10, and on the D10 I got 10.
Intriguing.
Jeff, roll a D20 or roll a D20. If you get 1, you instantly die.
Here, even better. Alexa, volume 10.
Oh no.
Alexa, roll a D20.
10.
All right, TJ, your turn.
Should I do it for you?
I think you have to, because I can't exactly speak to your Alexa, I don't think.
Yeah.
Also, did you say D10?
Yeah, D10. Because you got 10, and
Alexa,
the roll needs to be lower.
Roll
so
D10.
7.
Now I'll roll a D8, and it has to be lower than...
What happens if it's higher? Do you just roll again?
If it's higher, I'll just roll again. I got a 6.
Checks out.
Alexa, roll D6.
2.
Oh boy, TJ.
So now, do we want to say heads or which one is one and which one is 0? I think tails would be 0, wouldn't it?
Yeah, let's go with
Yeah.
tails is 0.
Alexa, flip a coin.
Or tails is 1,
Okay.
rather.
You got tails.
Well, I lose.
TJ dies.
Even better, I didn't know it had that fucking noise to it. It made it so much more suspenseful.
No, there's
What
no
you
such
also
thing as
could
suspense
do is
when you
roll
expect
a-
failure.
What you can do is you can roll a D4 and then just have the result. Right.
This is
have the
technically an
result
option.
rounding up. Would it be rounding up? Yeah, I guess, because 3 would be 1.5, and that would you'd have to round it up to 2.
Ow.
4.
I guess I'll start. Alexa, roll D100.
Oh, we're going again?
73.
One of us is still alive, dumbass.
73.
Well, 2 of us.
The game only ends when everyone is dead.
Exactly. Finally, someone gets it.
6 I have to roll again.
Everything I'm looking at, I'm just fucking seeing. Everything I'm looking at, right? It just ends up being a platformer.
Okay,
Mhm.
so, I was going to switch to rolling a D10 and a D8 to basically do a D80. But I did another roll before that, and it's 11.
Fascinating.
All right.
So, roll a D20, and if it's above 11...
I mean, at that rate, you could just roll a d10, or are you allowed to roll
Oh,
the
no,
same number?
roll a D12, yeah.
Alexa, roll D12.
This is D12 from Spotify.
No. Alexa, stop!
Never heard of you.
Alexa, stop! Alexa!
I love how you're pleading with your life.
All stupid stuff, my friend.
Alexa, you've already killed my family. What more do you want?
Well, would you guys be up for Tabletop Simulator after this? Because that seems like the best idea now.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, here. Alexa,
Well, so
Volume 7.
I've got these games we could play if you want to, like...
Alexa, roll a d12. Okay.
A 10?
10.
Yep.
4.
Alexa, roll d4.
2?
2.
Alright, I'm gonna roll a d4 and just half the result. 3. Still 2.
Alexa, roll d4. Alexa, roll d4.
No, we can just go with 2 again.
What's worse is I got a 3 and then a 2, so either way, it's still 2.
Well, let's go with the... let's go with the first... Let's go with roll a d4 and have the result, so it's 3, which makes it 2. Because we're rounding up.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will roll yet again. It was a 4.
So it's 2. Alexa, roll d4.
Oh my god. Alexa doesn't want either of us to die. But it's gonna happen. Ah, fuck, it's me.
Unfortunate, since Alexa was very enthusiastic about killing me off.
I rolled a 2, which makes it 1.
Alright, wow. We still have a chance there.
Hello, Elder. Welcome, young adventurer.
We still have a chance. Alexa, flip a coin.
Oh no.
But this just means all of us are dead.
Heads.
No. So, no, since you rolled a 1, you have to hit 0.
No, you have to hit 1.
Fuck it. Well, say you have to
Because
hit 0.
you can't roll a 0.
Technically, you can't.
Well,
With the coin roll.
nope.
TJ died because it was a 0. You lived
I
because it
was
was
saying. Well, we were on 2 though, so.
We get 2, but we have it because it's a D4. Unless you
Well,
because
because it can land on 2 again, because because it's supposed to be a dice roll.
Well, greetings, Elder. I got the tea leaves. An impressive feat. It would seem you have mastered time itself.
can
To
also do
taste
it the
astral
worst way
tea
possible.
once again. You have brought an old man great joy. Thank you, and farewell, brave messenger. Yes?
I could start it up the fucking worst way possible, man.
Oh no.
You were supposed to
Alexa,
use the tea
flip
to
100
expand my
coins.
mind and grant me the power of true sight. Ah, yes, the power of true sight. Apologies. As it ages, the mind tends to err
54.
indeed. Here's a candle for you. You got the power of true sight. Or in other words, an ordinary wax candle.
Every single number is going to add the equation. So if you start with 100, you have 100 coins. I mean, and you say these are just text-based?
Yeah, so it's like using like chat dice function basically.
I'm not sure if that would be good for stream.
Well, I mean, we can if we do it in tabletop sim, then we can use actual dice.
Whoa! Insane Monopoly. Pyramid.
So
pyramids,
I do
huge
have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games which are not finished, and then 2 others which are. One of them I think would technically require a large group. I guess
Frog
not
Galactic board
necessarily.
game. Stardew
Alright.
Valley board game.
I'm going to make the brilliant move of teleporting from the Autumn Hills to the Autumn Hills.
You guys want to flute the pig?
What a what?
Floop the Pig. They have the Adventure Time Card Wars game on Tabletop Simulator.
I'm not familiar with this.
I'm not either.
Wait, really?
Unfortunately, really.
It's the one episode where Jake gets super fucking pissed off at Finn because, like, they're playing a card game and then Finn keeps winning because Jake's army is made of corn and he keeps
Oh, I
out
do
a
remember
pig.
this actually now.
Yeah, Floop the Pig.
I didn't remember that was. I'm having a stroke. I did not remember that is what it was called.
Well, it's actually called it is called Card Wars. But the action was flooping the pig.
Ah.
So
To be honest, I'm not sure I would want to do a tabletop thing at the moment. So,
Well, you've got roughly 20 minutes to figure it out.
yeah, I'm gonna go back through all these platforms about figuring it out. Actually, May, with those text-based games, do you think you could set up a bot to use those?
I mean, we do have a bot with a dice game. I might be able to set up one that's actually, like, using the rules and moderates it.
Exactly. Because I'm beginning to set a bot to do that.
And,
Because I guess, because, actually, can... trying to figure out how this bot, because this bot does basic commands and everything.
yeah, I can have it do, like, reply commands. I don't think I can do more complex stuff with it. But, like, it's not actually that complex, so in theory, I might actually be able to code a bot to do it myself.
Entirely possible.
Custom commands, a new command, command name, response. Supports variables. New command from template. Huh? Okay, so I could pretty much. It's probably a bad idea, but I can give you my login from my Twitch and have you go to Stream Elements and see if you can do this. Because it's like it gets it's a. Yeah, because the bot is through.
Oh, you thought... Oh, you meant on Twitch. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant on Discord.
No, I'm in on Twitch. Make it like something that's interactable with the chat.
That could be interesting. There's one here specifically, which would be really good for large groups, actually. I think sudden death would be too if you played it with a group, but I don't have the rules for it saved, so...
I mean, of course, we could always figure this out later.
Yeah.
Actually, May, do you still have Crap Game installed?
I don't
Oh
think I
no,
ever
not
had
crab game.
I thought we were gonna try to do that for a stream one point. Is that why it's installed?
Maybe it was someone else? I don't think I did that.
Do you wanna download it? It's only half a gigabyte.
Yeah, so one of
Upon
these
closer
games...
examination, I think I did this wrong.
One of these games is, So the rules are, basically, someone picks a number, picks 1 or 2, and then everyone else rolls a d2. And
So,
everyone who
flips a
rolls
coin.
the same number as was chosen is fine. and everyone else loses.
Checks out.
Oh wait, no, sorry, other way around. Everyone who rolls the number that was chosen loses, everyone else is fine. So like what you could do is
Why didn't
you
I see
have
that
the
coming?
bot start a game, and then it's basically like, you know, everyone who wants to participate, like, I don't know, they could gamble,
Gambling.
channel points or something even.
I love gambling.
Right. Oh, that could be really that could be fun. What you could do is you could have the bot choose a number between 1 and 2, and then basically you do a prediction. Right, you start a prediction, and the option is one of them is 1, the other is 2. Everyone chooses and can gamble channel points. And then whatever the winning result is, gets the channel points from the losers.
Hmm.
Right, so
Intriguing.
the bot sets up a prediction. Right, maybe someone calls it with enough channel points or something. Then the bot sets up a prediction. You have like 20 minutes or something, maybe less. And then yeah, that could be the bot will just like after the time for the prediction to be ended it comes, the bot will just pick one of them at random to win. That's actually a really good way of doing that with it changes it a little because it means like, you know, it's the people playing have the choice, or the group has the choice instead of the one
Yeah.
in control.
Well,
Whatever.
we returned to the dark room now that I've got the candle. And even with light, I still managed to fuck up. Wonderful.
That would be a horrible stream game as well.
Twice in a row.
Like, I was like, look, I'm clicking through my game, seeing if any of them look interesting for the stream, and I just found one that is absolutely the worst.
Yeah.
Keep talking and nobody explodes.
Hmm.
Yeah, because one of the things about that game is you kind of can't have another conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and the fact that being able to see the shit on the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever you were playing with would kind of have to not be in the stream.
Yeah. I'm not finding anything. Obviously, it's time to go beat EverQuest.
Ah, yes.
I, of course, say that for the joke. When's the last time you heard of beating EverQuest? When's the last time you heard of someone playing EverQuest?
That's fair.
That's a fair point.
Hmm.
Um,
Now, I am not having fun in this dark room.
If I can't find anything, I'm just gonna say fuck it.
oh, I forgot about this one. Everyone except the player who is about to roll pick a number between 1 and 3. The roller then rolls a d3.
Hmm.
for everyone who gets the right answer, they basically get to give a punishment to the roller. Also, bonus thing, if everyone gives the correct answer, the roller is immediately out of the game, unless there's only 2 people.
Hmm.
Alright, I've made it through the dark room finally. Into a grim marsh where everything's on fire. Wonderful. But in the future, it's very nice. And lush. Indeed, we have made it to Riviera Turquoise. I don't see this breakable block. Fun. My favorite way to solve puzzles, brute force. Fuck, it didn't work. Brute force didn't work.
You know what? This sounds like it might be interesting.
Yeah?
Oh?
Yeah, apparently, I think it's a game I got through, Humble Bundle at one point. It's just called the USB stick found in the grass.
Is this gonna turn into an ARG?
I think so. Which is why it sounds interesting.
Not wrong. Alright, I'm just gonna go through this to make sure my save point is set here. Ow. Good thing I had my save point set. Alright, I actually grabbed the power seal this time. Anyways, we've got 9 minutes before I'm supposed to usually end my streams, and since it sounds as though we are going to be doing another stream, I think I will be calling it here for today.
It has a category on Twitch.
Wait, what?
The USB stick found in the grass has a category on Twitch.
Intriguing. Anyways, I will be leaving it off here. Thank you all for watching, and join me in part 3 of The Messenger on next Wednesday. Before then, I'm continuing Season 2 of the Fire Emblem One Iron Man on Friday, seeing whatever my friends want to do on Saturday, and of course returning to Tales of Symphonia on Monday. Thank you all for watching, and we will be going to Gamer Jeff TK's stream in whenever it goes live.
3 minutes.
3 minutes? Alright, I can work with that. I may have already ended the,
Inactive for over 90 days. Oh, rip.
Wait, what?
The stream avatar is asking if I want to delete users that were inactive for over 90 days.
It do be like that.
See. I gotta quickly download this. I'm gonna go ahead and put my consoles in rest mode because I was playing Assassin's Creed before I figured out I wanted to do stuff.
Well, I guess I can't really, like, actually end the stream if I'm gonna go ahead and raid. So you said USB stick found in the grass?
Yeah. I am currently double checking its install and everything. I have no idea if it's gonna be like a window or if it's gonna be energy. It should be fun. Either way. Origin, I have never once wanted you open. So why are you open on my computer?
Good question.
Okay. 1 minute. And I'm also like trying to get my game to download real quick. It's a 4 GB game that I just decided that I would do literally like 3 minutes ago.
Intriguing choice.
Yeah. I'm definitely not an idiot.
Definitely not. Who would ever be such a thing? I'm a fool, but that's notably distinct.
It's gonna be great. Alright, let's at least start up the pre-stream.
Yeah, if you can get the pre-stream up, I can raid.
Why is... Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, pre-stream's up. This is still installing real quick. It's definitely my smartest moment.
Alright, let me know when you're live.
I am live now.
Alright, we are starting the raid.
Yay. Okay, it looks like I'll be done installing by the time I actually start.
Good to hear. Let
Just
us
have about a
raid
gigabyte left. I
now.
have 4 minutes.
There we go.
Hey.
And now I can just end my stream, right?
Yeah.